So Monty, send me a message and I'll let you know something we can do. We can give to Shauna as her award for winning our stock market bingo card or bingo class. All right, so let's move on. Okay, so another thing, let's hop into the markets and let's look at what's going on. Put your question in the Q&A section, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. Okay, Carl asks if you had 150K to invest in stock options, which stocks would you purchase? I'll answer quickly. I'd rather save the definitely options class, but I would actually probably start with something like Oklo. I like Oklo a lot, and all I like HMS. What's another firm? I bought some shares of a firm this morning to add to my income portfolio. So, some of those stocks, and with $150,000, it's very easy to generate, a couple $1,000s a week, or at least $1,000 a week, conservatively from your options income. But come to class because that's where we talk about how to manage your risk, so you can achieve the two goals of the options class, which is income and consistency. That's all we focus on. How do you get the income? How do you remain consistent? And one other thing, for those of you that are in Prime, I did put together something recently, an options income calculator. I call it Oink, like Piggy. Because I just do stuff like that. And anyway, so I'll share that app with you guys in class. So if you want to log in and join us, just go to drboyceprime.com. That's drboyceprime.com. All right, so let's see here. Good afternoon, Doc. I noticed my portfolio has large cap stocks, and I bought some small cap for my kids. Um, let's see here. For my kids' portfolio, can you explain why the small caps are outpacing the large caps? I feel like I should be investing in the small caps right now and not the slow large caps. Oh, great question. Well, right now, what's happening is the rally is kind of broadening out a little bit. Before, it was most of market activity was being driven by the Magnificent Seven. That was moving everything, and those are those big tech companies. Nvidia was kind of the Michael Jordan of the big techs, and then you had Tesla and Microsoft and Meta, Amazon and Apple. Amazon and Apple, not so much, but I actually bought more shares of Apple because I just cannot help but believe that Apple is going to feel some kind of way about sort of being dissed in the AI space. I bet they have something up their sleeve. I kind of feel like they're going to make an acquisition that's going to really move their stock price. But even with that said, Apple stock has still done pretty good, I think, in the last few months. Or maybe I'm delusional here. Let me take a look here and just kind of share the screen. Yeah, the last week it's had a pretty good week, and there's a lot of speculation that Apple's going to do an acquisition of an AI company, which is going to make a big difference. So the last 6 months, okay, you got a nice 14%. That's really good. That's really good. Year to date though, 4%. So it's had a little bit of a dip. But the last 6 months, it's been pretty strong. But the last year, 9%. That's not terrible. Last 5 years, you've at least doubled your money, so that's not bad, 125%. So I like Apple because Apple is stable in terms of the fact that they still sell a heck of a lot of iPhones. They don't, it's a little weird because Apple's been so lethargic on AI, but they still sell a lot of iPhones. They have a lot of cash. They're a big, strong, stable company, and I could see them making an acquisition, just saying like, okay, let's just find some company for and buy them for $70 billion or something, and then we'll jump to the front of the pack. So I did add Apple to the portfolio. All right, so moving on. Let's see. Next question. Okay, so small caps. Just to finish that question, small caps have done well recently because the rally's brought it out. Here's something that's really big. I meant to tell you this. There's the Federal Reserve is going to be cutting interest rates consistently over the next year, unless something drastic changes, unless they have a significant inflation problem.